Peggy 16.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Before we continue, I want to tell you guys right now I have a speech impairment and a learning disability. So if I try to read anything, turn out it's like me back in first grade, I guess. If you like, for example, if you mean like an English class book, for example, I can't read that for shit. Like I suck at reading. So hopefully there's nothing in here I have to read today. Thank God. But I do acknowledge my ability of learning wise or just reading in general. So I don't want to talk about that up, but in the end of the day, if I pronounce anything wrong, if I say anything wrong, or just in general can't speak correctly half the time, let me know. Let me know in the comments. I'll probably respond back in those comments for you guys. So, anyways, this video is Hello Loose Vietnam. This is an official trailer. They posted 6 hours ago, right? Yep, 6 hours ago. I believe beginning of this year they did promote a trailer on YouTube. I might be wrong, but I know they already announced that they're making this, and it's really great to see this because I'm a Hello Loose fan. I posted probably like a few videos, almost like 10 videos already on my channel. Um, but I'm a big fan. I play this on the side of YouTube, mostly. So, anyways, let's get into this. Let's break this down. I'm gonna hit pause a lot of time, probably. Hopefully, not a lot too much to the point that you guys want to like say deuces, but and I'm gonna break down the tiny details of this trailer.
Peggy 16.
All right, not even 5 seconds in. Tiny detail right here. If you guys can see this on the screen, if not, I'm gonna make sure I probably have to edit this out so you can see this. Bottom of the screen, in engine and game footage. So whatever you see in this trailer, we're gonna see in the game. So this is really great to see. Good sign in general. All right, pause right here for 1 second. We just like 34 seconds. Sorry, so basically like 30 seconds into this trailer, we already saw a lot of things. We saw boats. We just saw portable motors. The quality of this game in general, this trailer looks so good. It's like a whole new level. I think I want to say, I'm taking a guess, is Epic. Not, oh, sorry. It's real engine. It's good quality. This is nice. I know the quality for Hella Loose, the first one, of course, the World War II. It's good graphic, but this look like it's being run on real engine. So very good to see. So let's go back for a little bit to see the boats. Um, the boats right here. It's just for the best example of Hella Loose. They use vehicles in the game. Mostly was armored vehicles, tanks, and then of course they got transport trucks. That's really it. And they got playable motors. Let's check. You can at these spawn points there are three areas for motors. Sorry, not motors. Artilleries. Taylor Gaddis really, and I would start now just in general compared to the vehicles. They're using boats in here, so again, at the beginning I said in game. Sorry, yeah, in engine and game footage. So what we see here, they're gonna be using in the game. So, of course, we have boats here. We got the jungle. The quality of the jungle looks phenomenal. The boats, you get the classic boats from Vietnam. I want to say World War II, but that was stupid of me to say. But and then, of course, before we hit pause, was the portable motors. So not gonna lie, I feel like that's a nice step up for the game, and that can be a game changer. It depends on how the teamwork works. And in general, if that's gonna be a 2-man team, 3-man team, or 1-man team for the motors. So what I mean by that doesn't mean is it's gonna be a single player, like sorry, single person class. Means you have all pieces together, or it's just like take a 2-man team, like one person holding the barrel and one's holding the pod to plate, or is a 3-man and team. And of course, that means one will be carrying the motor barrel, one will be carrying the pod, and one will be carrying the plate, and it goes to ammo. Depends on how that goes. So really, very unique to see that. It's really awesome to see, and depends on how well the game is really. So keep that in mind, guys, when this come out. All right, so from the setup, where we at 44. So like 20 seconds. This battle scene we just saw is basically U.S. troops are moving in, and this was like nice classic, look like a classic ambush setup. The VCons are getting set up to ambush looks like, and they perfect strike. They drop motors. They're shooting from high grounds, low grounds, and of course the American side wasn't prepared or wasn't like. You can see they look chaotic, and it looks so good. I like chaotic moments. I like the intense moments of games. By the way, if it's not like this, I think I'm getting sick. I don't know, but in general, this 20 seconds of intense impact, chaotic, it's a good feeling to have in a if you're like playing military games, military simulators, military games. I don't count Call of Duty. I just feel like it's arcade-ish military game, but military simulator like military simulator games. This is where it is. This is the peak of someone like me will love to see and get the nice cinematic moments. Um, and let's continue with this. The amber setup was good, and the thing right here. I might pause again for 1 second. Oh yeah, here it is. Sorry. So right here, see the guy with the pistol. Someone's on the ground, look like wounded. Hella loose. The first game to revive someone, you have to go to the person. Doesn't matter if he's behind covered, down, or in the field. That person who is down, wounded, can't able to move at all. You gotta be there, take the risk of reviving him as a medic, and just pray that you don't get shot by the tank or anyone who's shooting in that area. Right here in this screen, this little gameplay trailer, if you want to call it, like trailer in general. Wounded guy, and look like the guy's pulling him back is, of course, the teammate. But pulling back part is very interesting to see because in Battlefield 6, part of the best example because the recent game came out, when someone gets hurt, wounded in Battlefield 6, you can revive him while pulling him into cover. Right here, you see him trying to pull him back into cover because I see high ground here. So I'm looking like this. My screen's kind of big. But in general, you can see him pulling the wounded back, which is brand new level of cinematic intense moment because you see the guy shooting back while I'm pulling the wounded back. That's awesome to see. Anyways, so let's get into the let's continue. What am I saying? Oh my god. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. I know we got like probably less than 20 seconds left in the trailer. The Huey part and the sniper scene, the little ding. They're bringing that sound of a headshot sound. You know how it is when you shoot someone in the head, you get the nice helmet ding for the bullet, whatever. They're bringing that into this game, looks like as well, which is cool. Get to know that you got a headshot. Very unique. A lot of time in other games, you will see when you shoot someone in the head, you get like a notification, like words or not really words, like a logo, like again, Battlefield 6, for example, it will show you skeleton head, and I think it's a headshot. Or most of all, you get like the double slants just to let you know you got a headshot. So this is Hella Loose version of a headshot, which is a ding. Basically, you shot the helmet or whatever. Again, they bring it to the Vietnam War as well. Also, um, Hueys. I just saw this trailer before I make this video. The Hueys. We all know during Vietnam War, the U.S. was helping. I think it was the South of Vietnam at the time, um, from the North from invading. And to be honest, it should have been a war, but we were there. We made history, I guess, over there. I'm not saying good or bad. I'm saying history in general because it's in our history books. So Huey was the most important vehicle. Not most important vehicle, was most important known vehicle during Vietnam because everyone knows this is the main way we transport troops into the jungles. There's like no roads, like legit go to a fucking like a rice field, for example, a random rice field. You just plant your troops there, they can go do their patrols, whatever. So he was very very important for us during the time to transport troops. Yes, we have attack helicopters like the Cobra. We have, of course, have planes, but the Hughes was really known on the American side during this wartime. I think it's because it was introduced for combat. On top of that, I know this is going to be interesting to see in this game because I want to say right now, I'm not probably talking too much, but trying to break this down. Like I said, I'm going to break this down a little bit in this video. To come to this game for Huey's, I'm curious. You saw the RPG hitting it. Look like one tap. Looks like. I want to say that'd be good, but I think that'd be too nerfing the Huey. Like example in Hell Lewis, the tanks are bulky. You need like one or two bazookas, to shoot it, and boom, it's dead. Sometimes three, depends on where you hit the when you if you hit the some certain part of the tank. So my question is, are they gonna just one tap it, like just like one time you hit it, the burst done explode, or does it one tap makes it smoke? It'd be cool to see if it's one tap like you make it smoke, but you can't really control the bird anymore. Like you have a hard time controlling, it might go down, or it's gonna be like a two tap, boom boom, then explode. Because I feel like this would be a game changer on the American side versus the Viet Cong side. During this game, I feel like as a Viet Cong, if I can guarantee if I was playing as a Viet Cong, if this is my theory, if it's a simple one tap or is it sorry not one tap, if it's like a two tap, I know for a fact I'm like, well, there goes troops and we're all fucked. I know in Armor 3, we all know Armor 3 was the most realistic, in my opinion though, most realistic game out there on their squad. During they have Vietnam mod as well, and it's really big over there. It's awesome to see. I'm still waiting to do it for myself. I know someone's trying to reach out to me for that. So you might see a video of me playing on Armor 3 for Vietnam stuff. Um, but no, I see gameplay of it. It's very cool to see and very realistic. So I'm curious if they're gonna do this as well in this game as well. Anyways, let's continue with the less than 20 seconds left. Let me know in the comments your theory, what you guys think about this game so far. Yeah, I know it's a minute 25-second trailer, but there's a lot been shown in this trailer. All right. I want to show you guys something real quickly. There's two things I saw that was very caught my eyes. Was I think right here. Yeah. So you see right here. Probably a little Vegas. It looks a little blurry on my side, but I can tell that he's shooting a Law, which is a of course American rocket launcher. And then there's a vehicle armor tank, which I'm glad to see there, making sure both sides has vehicles. And then look like they just basically guerrilla warriors. Sorry, guerrilla warfare. Just like basic regular infantry, nothing else. Which I'm glad to see they, like I said, their armor shown. Um, but also on top of that, it was the double barrel shotgun. Very unique to see because as a sorry, a two shot then reload weapon. I know jungle is close, gonna be close quarter, but my question is double barrel shotgun. And again, it's not a big. I'm just trying to make a theory out there. Is there gonna be rat tunnels? Double barrel shotgun would be perfect for rat tunnels because that is legit single file tunnel. Probably there's nowhere you can hide. So if you go to those rooms, that's what's building those tunnels. But double barrel shotgun would be cool to see in a rat tunnel if they have rat tunnels in this game. Because again, I think that's the most peak of will be nice peak in the game. Because everyone know during this war, the only the vehicons was able to move around in the jungles were those red tunnels. Those red tunnels was really important to set up ambush, to set up troops from one point to another without being spotted, and even in those red tunnels there were booby traps like snake. There were snakes on tripwires, not tripwire. There'd be snakes above the tunnels. There's the I think like those snake pits, the spike pit on spikes on pits. Even above ground, there was like a lot of traps as well, booby traps they sent out in the jungle. A lot of mines. There was a lot of uh pike on spikes pits as well above ground. And a few other traps that I do know. I do know what they're up. I can't explain it. Like it's like a spike wall that goes up if you put like a tripwire. There's a few other spots I did learn about Vietnam by during Vietnam War, but I can't really tell the names of those other ones. But in general, if I do see those traps, booby traps in this game, they did great. That's a good detail to have in this game. Other than that, you guys, that was really it. It's coming out next year. Doesn't really tell when, but one next year, but it's coming next year, which is awesome to see. If I say anything wrong or pronounce anything wrong, let me know in the comments. I'll try to do my best to pronounce. Well, not pronounce. Comments it for you guys. What I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think I'm getting sick, like a cold. On that, hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like, leave a comment, and see another one. Maybe without the camera. Who knows? All right, see you guys.